Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Estamos aquí en la sala de metal con una eminencia del metal, Eric Trump. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Appreciate it. What do you think is your perspective about the metal right now? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think that we're living right now as a movement itself?
Where do I think it's headed?
What do you think it's headed? Yeah. What's your present? What's your future?
You know, it's hard to say. I wish it was a bit more embraced and had more opportunity than it was right now. But I think when you look at any music, it goes up and down, peaks and valleys. And I think that this music is due for a resurgence. It's due to go back up. And I think there's encouraging signs with rock and metal in general. So I'm optimistic about the future. I think that it should make a resurgence, and I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Do you think that at the time that you began doing what you're doing right now, did you ever imagine it was going to happen? And you're going to have such an impact for the rest of the people ever?
No, you know, I've been doing this 41 years, and it's amazing to me that you know, I always live in the moment and look to the future. I never look back. So it's hard for me to think about how long I've done this. And when I hear you ask me something like that or people say things like that, it really is incredible to me because I don't think of that. And last year was my 40th year in broadcasting. And there was a big event with all these artists, Geezer Butler, Alice Cooper, Sammy Hagar, and Michael Anthony. And I just couldn't believe that they were there for me to do that. So it's I never set out for that to happen. I set out to just try to promote the music, and I just kind of became attached to it. And it's awesome, but and I'm very, very appreciative. You know, it's still very hard to believe. I have a documentary being done on me right now. So when things like that happen, I'm like, wow, it's crazy. How did that happen? You know.
Well, thanks so much for everything you've done. What do you think is if you can give me any idea, well, what's up to you a rock or metal icon for you that you ever interviewed? Who would it be?
Wow, so many. I mean, I was very lucky to have a lot of these guys as friends, you know, over the years. For me, I'm 60 years old. So for me, the guys I grew up with, posters on my wall, were the guys from the 70s.
Yeah.
Van Halen, Kiss, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Aerosmith. Those were Queen. Those were the icons for me, right?
Yeah.
And the guys from the 80s, we came up together in the business together. Yeah. The guys in the 70s, those were the guys that I looked up to the posters. So whenever I have, to have had Alice Cooper at my party, or, a couple weeks ago I was at Ace Frehley's house. He's a friend of mine. I don't say that to name drop. I'm just telling you that that's the way it is. It's just so surreal to me, those guys from the 70s. Geezer Butler lives not far from me in Vegas, and I know him. Tony Iommi will text me from time to time. That's the stuff that's like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. So, and all of those guys I know, and they're all friends, and it's just a surreal thing to be able to say that.
Great. And is there any new band of metal that you're listening that you suggest people to take a look? Any? In the actual scene,
I would say that what I'm best known, what I would say the music that I really, the best way to describe the music I love now would be more hard rock, because metal has gotten more extreme, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not my personal taste.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of up and coming hard rock bands that I really love, and then there's bands that have not fully broken through yet that I still think should. Like, I love a band like Rival Sons. I think they should be way bigger than they are. And then a younger act that is, only put out a couple records so far is an artist named Tuck Smith. And he has a band called Tuck Smith, T-U-K. Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts. It's kind of like a Cheap Trick sort of vibe, to what he does. So a lot of that stuff I really, really like. I think there's a band called Lost Hearts out of Nashville, young guys. I like what they're doing a lot. I'd say that more accurately, the stuff that I connect with is probably more considered hard rock. When I was coming up, it would have been more considered. But metal has gotten more extreme,
Of course,
and that's great. But it's not my personal taste,
Got it. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate what you've done for the scene, and we really appreciate everybody. Can you just send some regards to the people of Latin America, please?
Yes, Latin America. Man, so much love I feel from all of you. Ever since we had that metal show, it was airing in Latin America, and I've come there many times, and people still ask me about it, and that's how I got a connection to that area, because they aired the show there. And very, very passionate rock and metal fans, and I appreciate you.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it. Do you mind if we can get a picture of it?
Of course.
Thanks.